as people will be aware, I have increased the council tax precept over the past few years. We don't know if we're going to get flexibilities this year to actually be able to go beyond the 1.99%. So for me, I want to ensure that I get a public feeling about what they think about the services at the moment, so I know what I can do in terms of securing those for the future.
Do you get the same old messages? They want to see bobbies on the beat, they want to see open police stations and that kind of thing, and you're not able to deliver what people want?
Absolutely. That is all people talk to me about. It's all people want. And I think that's why we've been charging them more in their council tax. You know, I fundamentally knew that there was support there from the public about paying a bit more. We have got 126 extra officers since they've been paying more in their council tax. And we've got another 141 from the government that we've just recruited as well. So we're on the go, we're on the uplift, and that's what people want to see. Now, getting them visible is another matter and a bit of a challenge because there's so many competing priorities with policing today. And I think the reality is as well that most of the time our frontline are dealing with non-crime related matters. So missing people, you know, suicides, all sorts of things that are not welfare checks, not actually crimes. One of the things that's happened nationally is there's been an increase in serious violence across the country. And I think one of our challenges here in Devon and Cornwall is that we have inherent violence. So this is violence that doesn't go away. This isn't about people coming in from outside. This is about ourselves. And we've got a programme of work that I'm jointly working with the Chief Constable on, £1 million worth of money a year into looking at how can we prevent serious violence in our communities, not reduce, prevent it happening in the first place. So we've just had a meeting today to discuss some of those things that we're doing, and we are putting in place in South Devon something called Turning Corners, which is a gang-related serious violence project that will be starting very soon, which we're very excited about. And that's something that we got government funding for last year, but we want to continue with it.
But this is Devon and Cornwall. Do we really have an impact by this kind of very serious stuff?
We do. Funny enough, we're the lowest crime rate area in the country. In fact, we were number 1 a few months ago. We're number 2 now. We have a low crime rate, but that doesn't mean that crime isn't happening to people, and it doesn't mean that we don't take it seriously. And I think with serious violence on the increase nationally, and the way that we record it now has changed as well. So we individually record every single offence rather than the most serious one. And I think we need to make sure that we understand what the problem is in our communities to tackle it.
People often think you over-focus on road traffic. Why is road traffic policing important?
So I tell you what, since I've been in this position, I have had nothing but correspondence from members of the public. When I'm out and about on the streets, whether I go to a public meeting, there are a number of things that they'll always repeat to me, and it will be speeding through their towns and villages, it will be inconsiderate parking, and actually they are concerned about deaths on our roads and the serious injuries that occur. So everywhere I go, I can't escape it. So it's about time I thought somebody stepped up and said, how can I help across the whole peninsula to make a difference here? So I took the lead for roads policing and road safety nationally, and we've come a long way in the last few years. In fact, we have established last year the Peninsula Vision Zero partnership, which is with elected members across Devon, Cornwall, Plymouth and Torbay, and we're all absolutely committed, you know, to 0 deaths on our roads within the next 20 years.